Finley, do you step up?
Yes, I step up, and then just goes, sorry, there aren't any changelings here, just us humans.
She smiles, showing a mouth full of fangs, and goes, as far as I can tell, there's only one human here. And it sure as hell aren't you. We could kill you easily if we wanted to, but I'm not here to deal violence against any of you. You owe me, and once you paid that debt, we'll call it even.
I'm gonna shoot Grendel's mother.
Can Sheena try to stop them?
Nope! You manage to duck out of the way, but as you do, Grendel's mother twists with a surprising amount of agility and plucks the katana from your hand. Finley, you are underneath a Grendel, albeit
I kick
bloody.
him in the bruise on his chin.
But he's like trying to bite at you at this point, and so you manage to push back his head, and you like do a backward somersault, and you're back up standing.
I would like to summon a weapon.
Haha, okay. Ooh, this is great.
Sheena's just gonna think of the one cool thing she's seen recently, which is the angel sword.
Okay. So you summon a flaming sword. Raphael has golden fire. Yours is covered in black hell fire. And I'm going to add the tag abomination to it. Okay, so Sheena, you rush forward. Grendel's mother manages to get her arm up out of the way, and you cut this big slash across Grendel's mother's arm, and you see out of the giant gash, it's just black in there, and tentacles start to come out and wrap around Grendel's mother.
Oh.
And eyeballs start to open up on Grendel's mother's arm also.
That's the abomination part.
And then Grendel's mother takes your katana and shoves it through your chest and pins you to the ground with it, and you black out.
Sheena's down for the count.
Okay, Sheena has exactly 7 harm, yes?
Yes. We agreed that you have to go over 7 to die.
DIY surgery.
Gets stabbed through the chest. Finley pulls it out and just wraps it up. Just like in video games where you wrap up my arm and somehow my chest is healed.
Yeah.
you pull the katana out of Sheena's chest, and you slap a band-aid on top of it.
I still have to roll for DIY surgery.
Yep, roll.
That is I'm gonna spend a luck.
Okay.
So, luck means on a 10 plus, it's all good, and it counts as normal first aid, plus stabilize the injury and heal 1 harm.
Okay, so Sheena is now at 6 and stabilized. How the hell do you do this? What are you doing to Sheena?
I guess I pull the katana out as fast as possible.
As you do, you realize it comes really easily, and that's because Grendel's mother is still holding it. But she is now backing away, and she's going to run into the forest with Sheena's katana.
Okay. No! And I take out my book of Irish fairy tales, and I rip out the pages, and bind them to her chest to stop the bleeding.
Okay, and we're gonna say that, Sheena, you also are like a cool spider woman, so you can probably survive some stuff that a normal human can't.
Maybe her heart isn't in her heart.
I mean, I did say in the last episode that I might have 2 hearts, and I'm not sure.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I remember the guy was like, interesting. He just said interesting. And said that she does have a heart, but he didn't specify what interesting meant.
Yeah. Finley, while you're doing this, the black flaming sword in, Sheena's hand, all the eyes turn and look at you.
Oof.
And the blade opens in half like a crocodile mouth and starts to snap angrily.
What?
Like scissors. like a child opening and closing scissors to imitate like a dinosaur or a crocodile. That's what the sword is doing. You hear horrible eldritch whispers emanating from the sword.
Wow.
But it doesn't do anything. Meanwhile, in the safety bush.
Yeah?
The timeout bush.
Raphael heals themselves again and is like, so what's your story?
I got chased into here by, apparently a Fresno Nightcrawler.
Those are really weak and, not a threat.
Okay, I literally told you I can't do anything. Did you not hear me?
Do you want some help with that, or?
I don't want to be deadly. Why would I want to be deadly? Why?
So all the things don't kill and eat you, man.
That's apparently just a given. People, I walked by the lake, I didn't touch the water, and next thing you know, fucking Grendel comes out. I didn't touch the water.
Okay. So, we smash cut back to Grendel, who has decided that it's do or die time, and is going to make a lunge at Finley, and is going to try and be like, no, stop it, and jumps at Finley.
Alright.
Roll act under pressure to not be hit.
That is a 12.
Oh.
How do you avoid Grendel?
Just duck and he jumps over you.
Strafe roll.
Oh,
Meh.
you're gonna wrestle him.
No, just side roll. You know.
You side roll out of the way, Grendel goes soaring.
It's like when you press shift and then D at the same time, and it just...
Grendel goes soaring over Sheena's head and lands and kind of rolls and then leaps up and is snarling and he's on all fours and he's kind of prowling bestially. Sheena, you're on the ground and you have a weird sword.
Can Sheena get up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are stabilized.
You are, yeah.
I am bleeding profusely, though.
You've got a book strapped to your chest.
You are stabilized. You are. You have a band-aid on your cheek for some reason.
It's got Hello Kitty on it.
Hello Kitty sticker, and you see Ides, who is now booking it into the woods with your katana.
Ah, hell no.
Well, Sheena's pissed, but she needs to deal with the problem at hand. So she is
Grendel's almost dead.
Yeah, Sheena's just gonna swing her sword at Grendel. She's freaking pissed.
Okay, roll to kick some ass.
10.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so you get to choose an extra effect. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward. You inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them. I would suggest you suffer less harm.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, am I not gonna kill him?
You get to deal damage, and you also should take this so he doesn't kill you as you kill him. King Arthur and Mordred style.
Oh, okay. Suffer less harm then.
Okay, so tell me how you kill Grendel.
Sheena is going to just stomp forward and stab him through the chest.
Don't forget we need the head.
Yeah, we can get that later.
As you do, the black on the sword begins to spread out over Grendel's chest, and eyes begin to open in the black, and he is slowly being consumed by the inky blackness of your sword, and his body is being eaten and sucked into the sword. What do you do? Nom, 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 nom.
Can I tear off his head?
With your jaws.
Go for it, thug. Yeah, act under pressure to do it without touching the black goo.
Under pressure. That's cool. 11.
Okay. You sink your teeth into Grendel's neck and you sever his head from the body just in time as Grendel's body is consumed by the sword.
Sheena's gonna kind of chew, thinking, and then just spit it out. Just like, nope. He's disgusting.
Gross.
He tastes like if seaweed was a meat.
Oh!
Ew.
Like tofu seaweed.
Yeah, you are not about that life.
So it's super salty tofu.
Yeah.
But it's like chewy.
And it also
Yeah.
kind of tastes, it also is kind of fishy and like it has that seaweed flavor to it. It's not great.
You know, like when they don't cut seaweed thin enough for soup and it's just like this big glob of chewy black.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay.
Can I shoot Grendel's mother as she runs away?
You can absolutely try. You know, you're gonna take a -1 to it.
Okay.
But first, it's Grendel's mother's turn. And she is going to run faster.
She looks back, sees Finley raising their gun. Just, oh shit!
Yeah, she's got other kids.
Hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll to kick some ass, but you're gonna take a -2.
-2.
Yes.
Because they're far.
Yes.
I do have, far range on this as well.
Uh-huh. Oh, you do have far range with fly swatter?
Yeah.
Okay,
Close
so then
and
just
far.
a negative. So just a -1 then.
Alright. Okay. So this is... 9.
Okay.
Please tell me that kills her.
You fire and it hits her in the shoulder blade, and she gives a horrifying scream and then ducks into the bushes.
Damn
And
it.
you are not sure.
That's 4 harm!
Yeah.
I'm running after her.
Yeah, so Sheena.
Okay.
We're finishing this.
Actually, Sheena's gonna go into monster form,
Okay.
because she could probably run faster in that form.
Great. Meanwhile, in the healing bush.
No, we decided it's the timeout bush.
Meanwhile, in the timeout bush.
Luke, you better get over here quickly, because the moment this fight is over, Sheena's gonna eat me.
Oh
Oh no!
That's right.
Well, let's see how Raphael's doing.
Raphael heals himself again. He's looking a lot better. He's still covered in blood and scratches. And Raphael is like, so, like, where were you born?
I mean, I was born in Florida.
Cool, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna go now.
Are you done bleeding?
Yeah, for the most part. And then, big, wide, angelic wings spread out of his back.
Holy shit!
Yes!
A thing you notice is the white wings are speckled with black feathers now. Oh wait, no, you never saw his wings originally. Okay, so he has white wings with a few black feathers, and he beats them and then just disappears.
Ah!
And you are abandoned in the bush.
Oh,
Luke crawls out of the bush and is grumbling, and he's like, fine, then I drag you off so you can heal, and then you just fucking leave me.
Hey, he gave you a holy tag.
Okay, but he just left him in the bush.
Does Luke get to keep that forever?
Nope, it wears off. Unless he, like, spends multiple actions putting it on. But you guys left him in the woods, so I think it's cool for Raphael to leave one of you in a bush. In a safety bush.
No, Luke never left him in the woods.
That's true. Okay. Sheena, I need you to make a roll.
okay.
I'm not sure what it is going to be. I think it is going to be... Oh, I think it would... Yeah, read a bad situation.
Okay, and I get to roll
You add your sharp. What did you get?
a 5.
Okay. You have no idea where Grendel's mother went. And also, the sword is kind of, like, wiggling. It's like, have you ever held a ferret or, like, a small furry animal, and it's, like, in your arms, but it's, like, kind of, like, wiggling to try and get out?
Like a cat?
Yes. Your sword is wiggling like a cat to try and get out of your hand. That's what your sword is doing, and it's very distracting.
Yeah, okay. It keeps staring at me.
Yeah.
Don't like.
It's yellow eyes with multiple pupils just kind of looking at you and blinking.
Alright. Do I get to roll investigate a mystery?
Yeah, but at this point, I'm gonna say you can get an idea of where they went, but at this point, Ides has left.
I get a +1 ongoing for investigating or pursuing.
Yeah.
Alright. I shall roll. That is a 11.
So you get to you get to ask too. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
Where did it go?
Okay. From the angle, it's going through the forest, and just what you know about Grendel's mother, probably back to the lake.
Shouldn't she be, like, being eaten up by the sword?
Yeah, that's happening for sure.
What is it
Don't
going
worry
to do?
about it. You assume that wound is going to continue to widen and eat away at her until she is also consumed by whatever blackness is in the sword.
I would like
Okay.
to make sure that happens, though.
Okay. Go for it. As you guys are kind of running through the forest and inadvertently abandoning two boys in the woods, suddenly a shadow goes over your heads and you see Raphael flying overhead.
It's one of the boys.
So now there's just one boy abandoned in the bush.
He's in a safety bush. It's okay.
No, he's stomping over to y'all.
Oh, okay. Luke is also running. Raphael is like, guys, we need to stop. Pull over. Wait, that only really applies if you're in cars. Stop for a sec.
Fine, Sheena stops. Only because it's Raphael.
Finley kind of stops, but, like, they want to keep going.
Yeah,
They're
same.
doing that, like, come on, let's go.
Okay. Raphael drops down in front of you and is like, guys, you are both on the verge of death.
What do you mean? I can go for hours.
She was like, I'm fine.
If I had to quantify it, I would say you are both 1 point away from death.
Look, I've got a demon sword. I've got a will to go.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Don't you worry. We're gonna talk about whatever the hell that is. But first, let me heal you guys. You're dying.
Yeah, okay, hurry, let's go.
Okay. He heals Finley 1 point.
Nice.
You know, it's hilarious that we have now switched positions. He was in our position a little bit ago.
And heals Sheena 1 point.
Cool.
Alright, let's keep going.
Let's go.
No. Raphael stops you, getting in your way.
Yeah, that's pretty easy for him.
Okay, what now? What do you want?
I want to kill the sword.
We'll do it after we make sure that Ides is dead.
Nope, now. Killing the sword. And he draws,
Okay.
Ignis, and he's going to roll kick some ass against you. And if you would like to try and dodge that, you can. Or you can just let it happen.
Just chuck the sword at him.
Yeet!
Yeet!
Sheena just holds it out for him to cut open.
Okay.
It's probably wiggling too much to really do anything anyways.
Yeah.
Ignis cuts through the flaming sword, and it is gone now.
That's fine. I can summon another.
It screes, and as it, shatters, the shattered metal, as it falls down to the ground, kind of writhes into these black tendrils, like a worm's almost, and they all start to go different directions, and Raphael is just stomping on them furiously.
Oh shit, wait! Does that stop the curse on Ides?
You do not know.
Okay, now we gotta find Ides.
Let's go get Ides.
Okay, so that will be a special move called Searching the Woods. And at this point, Luke, you have arrived
Good.
at the group, and you see Raphael just kind of curb stomping all of these snakes. Just like, ew, gross, gross, gross.
Hey Luke, you missed a really cool sword.
No, it was a bad sword.
It had eyes, and it was growling at me.
Yep.
That sounds kind of dope, not gonna lie, but what happened?
We're finding Ides, let's go.
Alright then.
Okay, who is leading the search?
Me.
Okay.
Oh, I'm pretty sure also I have not dropped Grendel's head.
Yeah, you're just carrying it around.
Yeah, you just have the severed head of Grendel. Okay.
Oh, Sheena!
Oh no, Luke comes into Sheena just having blood all over her face.
Sheena's in spider form!
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah, Luke! How do you rectify this? You see Raphael now with these giant white wings with a few black feathers. You see Sheena covered in blood, and it's in her mouth, and she's holding a severed head.
She's also half spider.
And is a spider centaur.
And we have assumed changeling.
And Luke is gonna do a double take at Sheena and be like, what What the hell's going? What? I'm gone. What?
We needed its head.
What do you mean we needed it? Is this what Ides was talking about when she was saying there's only one? Oh my god! He just drags his hands over his face.
No, this isn't for Ides. This is for the demons at the furniture store.
You're missing.
I was saying Ides is in saying there was only one human.
Oh.
You hear Raphael shriek, "What? You did what?"
Oh yeah, we went to the demon store. Luke's just straight up like, yeah, sure.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Yeah, don't worry.
I hear demons at furniture store.
We'll talk about it later.
Just calm down.
Right.
Let's not focus on that. Luke like waves his hand.
I think I might have to kill you now.
We'll talk about it later. We need to go make sure Ides is dead. And that she's not going to tell anyone that we are on the kill list.
Okay. Finley, you're rolling to search the woods, and you get an additional +1 from everyone helping you out.
All right.
And also because you know where the lake is.
And because I'm pursuing the breed of monster that caused my loss.
So that's a +2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah! I got a 13.
Nice.
Okay. Yep. You're at the lake.
We dare.
Yeah, you're there.
I stand on the shore and shout, Ides! Come and face me! And then I start taking off my shoes.
The water is a still, green, beautiful mirror. You see clouds floating overhead in a picturesque method. You see, like, the mountain overhead, and you see, like, the lodge area, where you can see some figures in the very small distance, going about their day, and the lake, which is just really beautiful.
Luke just goes, is it really gonna be like this? And he just takes off his shoes and it just stands in the water is like, okay, tasty human, just come out. He like has his arms out, just come get me.
Raphael is like, this is all terrible plan. Can any of you breathe underwater?
No!
No. I'm a spider. Don't like water.
How the hell do you expect to get to her?
This boy tends to attract monsters.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is attract some other monster, and none of you are in a position to fight it. It'll just eat you. It won't even, like, what are we doing?
You know what? Raphael.
What are we doing?
That sword cursed that monster. Can you, like, sense that curse?
I've never seen anything like that before. No. What?
Yeah, neither have I.
I don't even know what that is.
Can Sheena use her spider senses then to kind of figure out where Ides is?
Yeah.
Cool.
And you get a +1 to it.
Yeah. That's a 9.
Okay. The scent ends here. As far as you can tell, she dove into the lake.
Does this mean the fight is over?
Yeah, the fight is over.
I take all 5 damage.
Oh no! Just faceplant into the water. Sheena picks Finley up.
Yeah, there's enough people to keep Sheena from eating me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sheena just throws Finley over her shoulder. Holds the head. She's like, I guess we go home now?
Yeah?
I have some babies to get back to.
So what?
Oh, you don't know? I've been adopting Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Why?
Because they're so cute.
No, they're not.
They're adorable. They're little meeps. Oh. Anyway, I need to get home to them before I find out I have more children to take care of.
Raphael is very quiet and staring at, You all made a deal with the devils, correct?
Finley didn't.
I mean, technically Luke just paid for them. He didn't make the deal.
No, yeah, you did.
No, Luke doesn't have anything. Finley got the spice water.
Finley got the slice water, and I gave them luck for it.
Yeah. So, Luke is staring at Sheena.
You mean Raphael?
Yeah, sorry. Raphael is staring at Sheena and Finley. And no, yeah, staring at all of you.
Yeah, Luke too, because you gave cool for it.
Just with narrowed eyes.
Dude, what?
Look, we had to save you, and we did whatever it took.
I don't agree with your methods, and
A simple thank you would suffice.
I had the situation handled.
You were dying.
I'm like a cool angel person.
If we hadn't interfered, you wouldn't have had enough time to heal yourself.
It doesn't change the fact that I'm going to give you all a free pass this time for admittedly helping me out in a rough spot, and because I think you're all good people. But if I find out you continue your relationship with the demons, we're going to have words.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, I know I'm like dying, but what do you think would happen if I poured some holy water in the lake?
Probably nothing. It'd just get dispersed. There's more lake water than the holy water.
Dang.
He shrugs like, I'm sorry.
Can we bless the lake?
I mean, we have an angel here. Wouldn't that work?
That would take a really, really long time, and I'm almost certain a monster would notice and interrupt us before I finished it. And frankly, at this point, we're all on death's door, and if a monster showed up, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of dying.
Let's just get you back to the church, get all of us healed, I guess, again. And we need to complete this deal before bad stuff happens.
Nah, I'm gonna have to clean blood out of my pickup again.
It's fine, I'll carry it in my lap.
It's not gonna help.
A tale as old as time. Cleaning blood out of your pickup. Alright.
I might as well add the bloody tag to my pickup permanently.
So, you all get back in, you all squeeze it to the pickup. Only 3 people can be in the pickup at a time, so...
It has a back.
Sheena's gonna fit in the trunk.
Okay, Sheena's sitting in the trunk,
She's gonna turn back into a human.
and you're driving back. Raphael heals everyone 1 more point before you go.
Luke didn't get hurt.
Yeah. And you are all driving back.
Alright.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, it's an awkward kind of silence, and then Raphael is like, "So, Finley, how are you doing?"
I think I'm unstable. Still.
Yeah.
No, you've been healed enough to not be unstable. I mean, maybe unstable mentally.
Yeah, I was gonna say mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Finley saying that. I'm unstable.
Yeah.
Like, are you like good?
I think my entire life is a lie.
Oh, baby.
Do you want to talk about it?
That depends. Do angels hunt fae?
I mean, the bad ones.
Am I a bad person?
There's like 2 courts. There's the Seelie court, and those are like the good fairies, and then there's the Unseelie court, which are like the bad fairies. It's kind of like angels and demons, and we are against the Unseelie court.
Is there an undetermined court?
Like a neutral, not that I'm aware of.
That might be what Finley is.
Well, I mean, do we know who made you? Raphael says awkwardly.
We just found out today.
Okay,
Finley just starts tearing up.
Oh
Luke's just like, it's okay, you're awesome wood person, I think. I don't know. You're awesome.
no! Sheena reaches through the truck window and like pats Finley on the shoulder.
Raphael also places like a comforting hand on Finley's shoulder and is like, "Hey, there's like worse things that could have happened."
Also, is Finley driving?
Yeah.
Finley is driving.
Oh my gosh!
Raphael is like, "You're lucky to be alive, and like, you could have learned you were a demon person, or like
Because then he would have to kill you.
Or maybe, like, yeah, like, there's worse things that could have happened. I can't think of anything right now besides the demon thing.
Oh my gosh.
You could have had your katana stolen.
I don't know if that really, like, equals out, Sheena.
That's
Like,
my favorite katana, and you destroyed my other sword.
'Cause it was evil! What? Are you mad at me for...
It was a sword!
Are you mad at me for killing your weird, horrible sword?
I like weird stuff!
It ate a person, Sheena!
Not a
Are
person.
we there yet?
Ate a monster.
This isn't about you! We're here to comfort Finley because they learned their life is a lie and they're a piece of driftwood.
Gosh!
Lucas, everyone shut up!
Well, maybe he should turn himself into the driftwood furniture store.
Oh my gosh!
Lucas, everyone shut your ass up! You're making Finley feel worse, and I particularly do not want to crash and die.
I have a head in my lap!
That's your prerogative!
Our family is dysfunctional!
Finley's sobbing.
It's at that point you come to town. Okay.
Oh man.
Is there a blanket in the back of your truck?
There is not.
I need someone to roll Dangerous to Go Alone because you are traveling the roads of Eden's Grove.
I guess that's Finley.
Yep, because
Yeah.
Finley's driving.
And also sobbing. It's not gonna be good.
What do you add to that?
Oh, it's plus dead monsters.
Oh.
So you take a +3.
Wait. So is Ides dead yet?
Nope.
Nope.
It's Springheel,
Okay.
Jack, Mothman, and Grendel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I got an 8 plus 3. 11.
Okay. As you are driving... Where are you headed? The church?
Church.
Okay. As you are headed towards the church, you see... I'm gonna say it's getting... Yeah, it's late at night at this point. No, I'm gonna say it's just evening, so it's kind of getting to dusk. And you drive through a city park, and you see sitting on one of the benches is Brana, who is holding like a coffee, and just kind of like watches you drive by and takes a sip of coffee and watches you.
Luke slumps down in the seat to hide himself from, like, view outside the windows. He's like, I'm not gonna go there.
Sheena waves a bloody hand.
Brana gets up and gets on their motorcycle and puts on their motorcycle helmet and then drives out towards the forest. And you arrive at the church.
Alright. Sheena's gonna leave the head in the truck.
That'd be good.
Okay.
Kind of like in the corner, facing into the corner, so if anyone glances in, it won't look like a head-ish, unless they stare at it.
Yeah.
Hide it
For
under some
sure.
ropes or something.
Yeah, I pile a bunch of stuff on it, so I, like, tilt the water bottle basket onto it.
And you go into the church, and it's choir practice again. They have choir practice at this time. You're all covered in blood, except for Luke, who is fine. Seraphil is up towards the stage. As soon as you enter, he doesn't even look back. He just does the dismissal gesture, and the choir all starts to scatter. And he turns around and looks at you all.
We brought the boy.
We found Raphael.
Raphael, you're back. And Raphael kind of nods sheepishly, and Seraphil goes, "So how did it go?" And Raphael goes, "It went fine." "And what did we learn?" And Raphael stays quiet. Seraphil shakes his head and does the dismissal gesture again, and Raphael scurries into the back of the church.
But what was that about?
Raphael is young and impulsive and makes mistakes. And it is my job to make sure he learns from them.
So his mistake was you sending him with us into the woods.
His mistake was not coming back. His mistake was biting off more than he could chew. And his mistake was earning those black feathers.
What? And Luke just is like, they look kind of cool.
Luke,
What?
shush. Shush.
The adults are talking.
I'm an adult!
Seraphil doesn't say that, though. Seraphil just kind of is like, you all look like hell.
Yeah, well, we've been through hell.
You want some help with that?
That would be appreciated. I think you should start with Finley.
Yeah, he heals Finley up. He heals Sheena up. You're all back to 0.
Yay!
And he goes, I've noticed your souls are tainted. Would you like to explain why?
Are they? Well, I figured it would have been tainted a long time ago.
Do I even have?
Oh no!
He raises his eyes, and he goes, what do you mean?
I might be a changeling.
Oh, no, you are.
Oh! Luke just pats Finley's shoulder like they're there.
And everyone knew this?
I'm sorry, I assumed you knew.
We just found out today from another monster.
Oh, Finley. How are you?
That's rough, buddy. That's what everyone's doing to Finley. That's rough, buddy.
That's exactly what it is.
Seraphil kind of reaches off screen and, hands over a steaming mug full of Irish coffee.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, do you need to sit down?
Finley sits down.
So, and he sits down, next to Finley and goes, would you like to talk about it?
Well, I, guess my aunt was right all along.
Okay.
Probably not a good idea to be carrying on Fey hunting materials anymore.
Well, I would assume everything wouldn't harm you except for unless it's used against you, or the gun you carry. If you touch that anywhere except on the handle and trigger, that might burn a little bit.
It's silver, not iron.
I don't know how to phrase this, but
But it is cursed.
you might need to look out for some silver and iron from here on out, and maybe some salt circles.
I thought I was just allergic to jewelry.
Oh
Soft boy.
He, puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, this doesn't change who you are. You're still you.
Yeah. It just means I need to try twice as hard to find out who killed my parents.
Do you know what happened to the other Finley?
I mean, probably taken as a baby.
Is that something you would like to investigate?
Are you asking me if I want to put this as a mystery on the mystery tracker? 'Cause yes.
If you need help going to the fairy kingdom, I can get you some help. If that's something you feel you want to do.
That sounds like something we should do another day.
That's fair. You should probably rest.
Sheen has kind of been, standing for a little further back this entire time.
Yeah, don't you have a date to be on?
Seraphil kind of chuckles and goes, now, my memory's a little hazy, but, I distinctly remember another conversation I had with you all. And now, the time, place, what was said specifically, that's not really important. But I believe I conveyed a pretty simple message.
That is?
Does anyone in the class want to make a guess?
Sheena is avoiding eye contact.
Luke's just gonna play dumb. Luke's getting pretty good at that, so he's just gonna be like, I'm good.
Sheena looks at a non-existent watch on her wrist. I need to get home. So...
He sighs and goes, if you continue your relationship with Wormwood, you will no longer be welcome in this church, and if you are encountered by myself or any of my agents, you will find us as enemies. If you continue your relationship with them, do you understand?
Define continue.
Go back. If you go back, I will let this one slide. Though I really shouldn't, but it seems like you had a pretty sucky day.
Cuts to Sheena covered in blood.
And Finley's just whole look of despair.
So this one I'm gonna let go. You should all go get some rest.
Yeah. It's been a long day.
I have kids to get back to.
You do!
You do!
Alright. Seraphil smiles kind of tiredly and goes, congratulations on another successful hunt. I am very impressed with the work you have all been doing, if not exasperated at your lack of judgment. And he shows you all to the door.
Alright. Once we're outside, Finley kind of turns and goes, so, I don't think we should go back to Wormwood. I know we probably really want to. We got the head and everything. But...
What if we just dropped it off on the doorstep and left? Would that count?
Can we drop kick it?
I agree with Sheena.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, what?
Drop the head off.
Just like in a box, just like a loose head on their doorstep, just seeping mud into their welcome mat?
Well, like, Sheena would leave a note on it, but she doesn't want to go in because she had the dad talk from Seraphil, but also she feels obligated to give it to them because she said she would.
So in this scenario, you're imagining a timeline in which Sheba opens up the door at 8 o'clock in the morning to open up the business and finds a loose head with a post-it note seeping blood onto their welcome mat. Just like, hey, here's that severed head you asked for.
I think the Red Wine Lodge has some empty boxes.
Would that count? Would Seraphil be mad?
He would,
That
but...
does not count, though, of us going back.
Does it, though? He's an angel, not a demon.
It doesn't count. He didn't specify.
Okay, how about you do it?
Luke will do it. Luke didn't get anything.
Technically,
Okay. We're driving over to Red Wine Lounge, we're getting a box, putting the head in it. Sheena's writing a post-it note on it, and she's giving it to Luke to put
I
on
put
the
that box inside of
doorstep.
another box, and then I'll mail that box to myself.
this is so bad.
It is bad.
An elaborate plan to not have to go back.
Can we just say we did that?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You drop off this special present.
Finley parks on the opposite side of the street.
We drop kick the box across the street.
No, Luke walks over with it and puts it on the
Luke walks
doorstep.
over. Yeah, Luke's...
Sheena's put a bow on it.
We should have just delivered it with one of the night crawlers. Just had them walk it over. Tie it to their head.
Sheena has not trained any of them yet.
No, the only one who's slightly trained is Leggy, and he just follows me around the apartment.
Speaking of, Luke, do you
Oh,
ask?
that's right.
That's right. You worked out. You are now at the Red Wine Lounge. Do you stay there? Because you worked out living arrangements with
Yeah.
Carmilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just gonna be like, see you guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm not... Alright. That's just how that's his whole thing. He's like, yeah.
Okay, and we will rectify that in a moment. But first, we're going to roll Hive Mind. When you return to Leggy, roll minus the number of Nightcrawlers. Subtract 1 or 2 based on how long Leggy was left alone. Leggy was left alone all day. So how many Nightcrawlers do you have now, Sheena?
8.
Okay, so you're rolling with a minus 10.
Oh, what?
You're rolling with a minus 10. Roll 2d6 and tell me what you get.
Okay. I rolled an 11, so I got a 1.
Okay. So you got a failure. Okay. So...
Mark experience.
Yeah, mark experience. That's good for you. And when Finley and Sheena, when you return to the apartments, you see Sheena's window. There's just Fresno Nightcrawler faces pressed to it. Just the entire thing is filled with white flesh and black beady eyes.
Wow.
All staring down at 3 Fresno Nightcrawlers that are stacked on top of each other and kind of they've pressed their faces against the wall as if to will themselves via osmosis to transport into the building.
Oh, wow.
I now have 11 Fresno Nightcrawlers.
You have so many children.
Sheena sighs and goes over and just picks them all up.
they're just kicking.
Meow,
But yeah. Okay.
Welcome to the family.
You bring them in. Okay. Finley, and oh no, first we're gonna rectify Luke.
Yeah.
Luke, you are now in the upstairs area of the Red Wine Lounge.
Yeah.
And
What?
you have not been here before, but it is actually pretty nice up here.
Yeah.
And the aesthetic downstairs of like dark and woody, and like lots of reds doesn't match the upstairs at all. It's very light and kind of like there's a lot of pastel colors and a lot of metal furniture and things. It's like really nice up here. And Carmilla shows you to an empty room which has a bed and a dresser in it, and is like, you didn't bring your stuff, but I assume you can move it in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just tired. Well, he has the books. He took those out of Finley's car.
That's right. Okay, so you can just crash here, I guess. Rough day?
Yeah, eventful would be a better word for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
She's like staring at you.
And Luke's like rubbing at his eye. What's up?
Sorry, it's been a bit since someone's lived up here with me. I haven't had a roommate in a while.
Well, nice to have you as a roommate.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, roomie. And she like does the shoulder punch kind of thing. Like, this is the most awkward you've seen Carmilla ever behave.
It's great.
And she kind of stares at you for a bit, and then like is like, I'm kind of a night owl. I stay up pretty late. I kind of sleep through most mornings. If you need me, I'm probably in my bedroom or like the living room watching Netflix, I guess, or like downstairs pretending to... I'm just gonna let you sleep. I'm sorry, this is a little bit weird now.
No, it's cute. It's cute.
She's like, and she backs out of the room and closes the door.
I'm so happy for once Luke got to fluster Carmilla.
Okay. Now, we are going to end this episode on a high note, which is you are all going to roll nightmares.
Oh.
Yay!
I thought that gets rolled at the beginning.
It does sometimes, and sometimes it gets ended at the end of the episode. You roll it when you go to bed.
Is Nightmares plus anything?
Yeah, it's roll plus the monsters you've killed. Everyone roll plus the monsters you've killed, except for Luke, who is going to roll one more additionally. So everyone is rolling +3 except for Luke, who is rolling +4.
Well, I got a 7.
Okay.
I got an 11.
I got a 5 then.
Dude, Sheena doesn't really have a lot of nightmares.
I'm too tired to have nightmares. Too dead inside.
Okay. Sheena, we get this shot of Sheena just like conked out on their bed, and we also see like a bunch of Fresno Nightcrawlers like in bed with her and like on top of her and like nuzzled in. Like there's a bunch of and you see there's like a chair in the room where there is a Fresno Nightcrawler sitting, and they have a mug of water which they are holding with their toes, and every once in a while they will just kind of lift it up and press it to their face and water will spill out of it, and then they will lower it. And there is a Fresno Nightcrawler that is kneeling down that has a book on top of their head so that Fresno Nightcrawler can read.
Oh!
We get another shot of a few Fresno Nightcrawlers in the living room area watching Netflix.
How did they learn to use Netflix?
They just slammed their face against the remote.
Sheena probably left it on for them. We see a few in the tub, just standing in the water and we also see Leggy, who is standing still at the window, staring outside of the window.
Leggy, no. Leggy, please, come to bed.
Leggy's got a lot to think about.
Is this relationship really what he wants?
Okay, what did you roll, Luke?
It was a 3 plus 4, so I got a 7. Does that still count as a fail or no?
Okay, so on a 7 to 9, you have nightmarish visions, but that is all. Okay.
I don't have the interactive dream again?
You got really high for that one, huh?
I don't even remember.
Okay, I believe that was like a total fail for
Probably.
the interactive. Okay, so in your dream, you are like floating in the sky.
Yay!
And you are just like raising up and up and up until you just see like the entirety of Eden's Grove, and you've seen Eden's Grove from a bird's eye view before, but you were closer then. It was like the sprawling metropolis that was like reaching up towards you. Now it is like a speck in the distance, and the city of Eden's Grove is shaped like an eye.
Oh?
And it's watching you, and it blinks,
Alright. Cool.
and that is all you get. Finley,
Yes.
you got a fail, huh?
I got an 11.
Okay, I need you to roll to act under pressure. And I need you to take a -3 to it.
Alright. Well, that's a 5.
This is not your day, Finley.
One more experience.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the tag Despair.
Accurate.
Yeah, that seems pretty accurate right now.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend. Okay.
If we get
you were back-
demonetized, I'm blaming you, Riley.
I don't think what I'm doing can be classified as singing, per se.
You're memeing too much for that.
Yeah, Finley, you are in the forest. What would you like to do?
Look around.
Get
Just in the
out
spot.
of the forest.
The trees are all shaped like you again.
I go up to one of the trees, and these are like tall
Yeah.
ones, right?
Yeah, they're massive.
I guess I can only reach up like as high as the shin or something.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, I just go up and touch one.
You hear a voice behind you, and it is a young, childish voice, and he's like, "Hey!"
Oh gosh. Turn around.
You see a young boy. He is much shorter than you. He's about 5 feet tall overall. He has red, messy hair, and his face is covered in freckles. He has these green, yellow eyes, and he's smiling. He has these two kind of like satyr horns sticking out, and his hair is filled with leaves. And he has like goat legs like a satyr.
Hello.
It's like, "Hey, Finley."
How do you know my name?
We all know your name, Finley.
Don't like that.
I mean, we made you.
Yeah, so I've heard.
What are you doing with that changeling?
Well, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a spare.
What?
A what?
Good to know I'm wanted.
Oh yeah, I'm. Whew. And he,
Real
like,
valuable here in this forest of me.
he puffs out his cheeks and like puts his hands on his shoulders. He's like, "Ooh yeah, real valuable, Finley. I don't know what we'd do without you."
Oh, what would you do without me? Just hypothetically.
Whew. I mean, I guess we'd have to go find someone else and then like kidnap them and replace them with a changeling and then kind of steer that person's life so they become like monster hunter and then kind of puppeteer that monster hunter from the shadows. But like that seems like a lot of work at this point. That's like a several year process.
So, like, the whole puppeteering thing, wouldn't it be a little bit easier if you just told me what you wanted me to do?
We want you to do what you want to do. You're a hero, Finley. You're like a superhero. You're like Batman. It's great. Oh my gosh, I've been watching you. It's really incredible. The deal with the demon, that was really good.
So, no hard feelings about me killing other Fae?
I mean, I'm not super cool about it, because, like, Grendel was one of us.
And, like, spending my entire life trying to hunt down Fae?
I mean,
Till I just found out that I am one?
We're still working out the kinks. And besides, we have others. And he kind of, like, gestures. There's other babies.
So, is this real? Is this, like, a place right here?
Well, like, this is real, but you're having a dream of a real place. Like, this is kind of just like, whoa, your mind's freaking out.
So am I real?
Yeah, you're real. What? Yeah, you're super real. You're the most real.
Like, this real right here, this is the Finley.
Oh, no.
No.
You could meet Finley if you wanted, but in my opinion, you are a massive improvement.
I mean, are... Sure?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you so we could go over a few things, just like a little heart to heart.
Okay, Mr. Fawn Overlord.
No, I've got like a lot of names. You can call me Puck, you can call me Peter Pan, you can call me...
Will you give me your name?
Robin Goodfellow, the Jester, the Archfey, the True King. It's all the same to me. You can call me
But, like,
whatever you want.
Like, just give me one name.
Puck, Peter Pan, Robin Goodfellow, like, whatever.
Sure, Puck.
Yeah, okay, so,
Thank you for giving me your name, Puck.
I mean, yeah, we're best friends. I'd hate to hide information from my best friend.
I only think it's fair, you know my name.
Yeah, so, about that quick heart-to-heart, first of all, 1, I'm gonna need you to stop killing our dudes. Just like in general, I've seen Ides. She's not looking good. Her arm is real messed up and weird. Second, whatever weird weapon your spider lady made, we want her to keep doing that. If you could, that would be great.
I mean, I think she's just gonna do it, like...
Yeah, but like, more of those, please. Also, I would like that gun destroyed. That would be cool. I have a lot of stuff I need you to do, but I think we'll leave it at there, huh?
Okay.
You've had a lot on your mind.
One question. Why am I not a giant?
Where you not
Why
like...
am I missing out here on...
Oh, so like, those are the trees? Like the trees?
Yeah.
Those are like eggs, man. Like, and he walks over and he like peels back the bark and there's just another you, exactly like you in there. He's like, see, it's like you're like a baby chicken, or like an alligator, I guess. Alligator's cooler.
So, like, do you transfer memories, or...
Yeah, that's part of the process. Obviously you don't, once we've swapped you out, like, you're not learning what Finley is learning, and the other Finley isn't learning what you're learning, but, like, psh, who cares about that person, you know? Like, oof, big drag.
I'm expendable.
Nah, you're not expendable.
This is great.
What?
I can die and you'll just keep replacing me with my own memories?
I mean, we'll do the best we can. We just got like a bunch of... We got like a whole grove in here.
Alright then.
Cool. So, are we on the level? You gonna stop killing my guys?
I'll try, I mean...
Great.
It would seem a little fishy if I just popped back into my normal body and,
Great. Cool. Yeah. Good talk, good meeting. I am proud of you, champ. Knock 'em dead.
Next time, though, we'll see real Finley.
Absolute. If you want, I guess. Keep doing what you're doing and we'll see.
Okay.
And he smiles at you and winks and, you wake up. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
We found the missing priest.
You found the boy. Did we save someone from certain death or worse? Yeah.
Yeah. The boy.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? Also, yes.
Yes.
And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone mark 2 experience points.
Did we destroy everyone's will to live? Yes.
Yes.